Hello guys and welcome to this new video. Welcome to this new series I should say, because I'm probably gonna be uploading videos of the same style in the future depending on the feedback that I receive. The concept here is simple. I pick a shot I don't know how to do, I keep training until I learn it, then do a tutorial where I summarize everything I discovered. And finally, I have to score the said shot in a game. Today we're gonna be focusing on ground pinches, and the challenge is to score one at 140 km per hour or more. So sit back and watch how I went from this to this. If you're just here for the tutorial, there's no problem. I put timestamps on the description so you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. Alright, enjoy. So we're starting things off by going to free play. In my opinion, Manfield Night is the best map for training. This here was my very first try. Obviously not the best pinch ever, far from it, but considering the fact that it was my first try, I was pretty happy with it. That happiness quickly turned into frustration, as I kept missing my shots one after the other for the next hour. Even when my shots were on target, the speed of the ball was mediocre at best. And this ended up being the best shot of day one. After spending 2 hours reminding myself how bad I am at the game, I decided to stop the training session. It didn't feel like I've learned anything new. We are back at it at day 2, but instead of jumping right away to free play, I decided to watch day 1's footage to see if there was anything I could change in my approach. I've noticed that when going up the wall, I was either hitting the ball too hard or not hard enough. I was also not lining up my car with the ball when landing on the ceiling, making the shot way harder for myself. Finally, I've switched to the Dominus. For some reason I thought the pointy edges of the car would help me generate more power. The adjustments that I made proved to be useful, as I was able to score this 15 minutes in. 133 kph was way better than anything I had the day before. I also gained more consistency in hitting the ball on target and with a little bit more power. I had to go after 1 hour only. It was a short session, but a good one nonetheless, as I was able to learn 2 new things. I decided to come back for late night training, and as you can see, I was comfortably getting over the 100 km per hour bar. Nothing new happened for the next 2 hours until this. The good thing here is that we got the shot we were looking for. Bad thing is I have no idea how that shot was so fast. Remember, the goal here is to learn the mechanic, not to hit one lucky shot. I spent the following hour trying to replicate that shot. This was my best try, but since it wasn't on target, I did not know how fast it was. Day 3 here, and you're probably wondering why am I trying to do a pogo. Maybe you're thinking that I forgot the point of the video. Or maybe like my math teacher back in middle school, you just think that I'm idiot. But there's a little bit more to it. After analyzing my best shot from day 2, I noticed that the nose of my car was pointing to the ground, and I hit the ball with the corner of the car. I also saw that I was getting the most power when I was using the front flip. So I decided to give myself an hour to try and get the motion down. The exercise was surprisingly effective. Difference in power was clear. Only problem was nearly all my shots were off target. But when it was in, it was definitely doing damage. As you can see, I even managed to beat the previous record by 2 km per hour. That just shows that we are definitely on the right track. We're gonna go through day 4, 5 and 6 quickly here, because I don't have any good clips to show. Seriously, I kept training hours and hours for nothing. Didn't make any improvement whatsoever. With this blatant lack of results, I just thought that the shot was too hard for me right now, and that I needed to move on to something else. I didn't even train for day 7. I really thought about abandoning, but I've watched too many episodes of Naruto to do that.
Wait! Don't walk away from me! I'm not done yet! I don't quit! And I don't go back on my word!
I came back for a Hail Mary training session in day 8, and I'm not gonna spoil you guys, but I'll let you see for yourself. I had no idea what was going on, I just couldn't miss. Even when I was messing things up, I was still scoring. I also learned what was going wrong during day 4, 5 and 6. First mistake is I wasn't timing the flip with the bounce of the ball. Second one is I wasn't hitting the ball in the right spot. At day 9 I really thought I had enough consistency to be able to get a ground pinch in the game, which is exactly what I'm going to attempt. But not before going through a quick recap to summarize everything I learned. First thing is you need the ball to be rolling up the wall. After that, you want to hit the ball on the wall like you would do with a normal ceiling shot, but with less power, because after falling off the ceiling, the ball needs to be underneath the car. I found ground pinches to be much easier when lining up the car with the ball and the goal, and when the ball is directly underneath you. Also, it's better to land on the ceiling at the same time as when the ball reaches its highest point. If you mess up, you can always recover by boosting away from the ball. Here you want the ball to touch the ground, the car to touch the ball, and to front flip all in the same time. Unfortunately, there is no magic trick here. The only way you can get the timing down is by practicing over and over. Now on to the last part of the video, where I try to hit a 140 kph ground pinch in a game. It was not easy because I had a defender trying to stop the shot, but I trained too hard to not get at least one.